now joined by our winner of tonight's race, Rajah Caruth. Rajah, history-making performance tonight in the 20th anniversary of the Drive for Diversity program. Drive for Diversity graduate wins a race, becoming only the third African-American driver to win a NASCAR National Series race, joining Hall of Famer Wendell Scott and, of course, Bubba Wallace. What's it like to hear that and make history like you did tonight?
Yeah, man, it's I'm just pretty speechless. You know, it's been a tough journey so far, and a lot of people have, you know, helped me get to this point, and thank you to every single one of y'all, and definitely ups and downs, but this journey has been fruitful at times and testing at times. But I'm just super grateful for Mr. H, because he's the only reason why I got in this thing full time. You know, in this winter, it was a lot of uncertainty about where I'd be driving. You know, not having, you know, a bunch of funding behind me at the time, and I had to stay true to my faith and my family, and fortunately a lot of people just put a lot of stuff together for me to be in this spot. So I'm glad I made the most of it tonight and be locked into the playoffs.
Thank you, Roger. If you have a question for Roger, raise your hand. We'll get Mike to you. We'll start with Jeff, then go to Bob, and Chris.
What were those final laps like for you? What was going through your head at the time?
Honestly, Jeff, I was just like thinking what I need to do if like a caution came out, you know, just trying to make it live to the end, with how my balance of my truck was all night. But just being prepared for anything, right? It's easy to get really excited and stuff and miss your marks and just get caught up in the moment. I just try to execute, and fortunately my yellow came out and it worked out for us.
Bob?
I'm Chris Fox, Sportsnet 2. The first, as a kid in DC, playing or doing this on iRacing, how feasible did you think this moment was?
Man, it was a lot of days, especially in high school, that I did not think I could get here, Bob. Like, I can't tell you how many times, you know, I was at internship in my junior year working at, you know, the GW's, it's like the basketball court or whatever, in the box office, and just working on my website when I was just iRacing, and a lot of those days I didn't think this would be, you know, at all possible. So I just got to thank my dad and my mom, my sister, just because they've, you know, sacrificed a lot to move me to North Carolina, to be a part of the NASCAR Drive for Diversity program. That's really cool. That's 20 years. I didn't know that. That's really cool. So shout out them, you know, Max Siegel and NASCAR for believing in me from jump. Just because I think not a lot of people did, but hopefully they start now.
And this might sound like a weird question, but do you know what happened to your name on the back of the truck? Because like the R, have you seen it?
I've not seen it.
It looks like it says Caputh. It doesn't say Caruth, so you have no idea.
Well, that thing was so good, and it just blew the decals off, I guess. Yeah.
Chris and Jim.
Chris from TheKitchens.com. Congrats. Rajah, without Hendrick Motors or Rick Hendrick and HendrickCars.com, would you race the full schedule, or were you just at sponsorship for those 10 races?
It would have been tough. You know, like I said, not having a family that owns a team, or having, you know, not being born into this, right? So I got really lucky and fortunate that we started that relationship last year, and that they believe in me enough to have me represent them, not just, you know, here at the racetrack, but at the things that I do, you know, away from the track. So I'm just super thankful, Chris, and excited for more.
Jim?
Jim Utter, motorsport.com. Congratulations. Obviously, the win is huge, but you have had like a really spectacular start the first 3 weeks of this season. Just in general, how do you take in the start of this year?
Man, I don't know. I'm glad it's an off week next week. Get to spend some time with some really good people in my life. But and I don't know. It's just a testament to my team. You know, everybody aspires to pull in one direction, and they've done a great job for giving us 4 fast trucks, but also you know, getting the Cup stuff where it needs to be and closer to where it needs to be. So everybody's been working hard. Like I said in my TV interview, the decal shop's been really busting their tails. You know, same with our marketing department, our PR folks, and obviously, you know, our parts room guys and everybody at the shop. So I'm really grateful for today, and I'm just trying to take in the moment, and like I said, hopefully people stop writing me off then.
Go here in the middle.
Hey Roger, Gary, UW Rebel Report. Roger, you said you weren't born into this, so what would you tell other kids that maybe come from a similar background of you that weren't born into the racing industry that one day would like to be in your shoes?
Well, I think for me, I guess it's not easy, right? And if you think it's gonna just wake up and be on there in front of you, it's not. But you just gotta put in the work, right? And listen, and emphasis on listen, because I think about my first years, racing on iRacing and learning how to be fast on there and then making a lot of mistakes. And honestly, it was kind of the same when I started in real life. And I just listened to people that wanted to help me, and I put in the work, the late nights, the early mornings, showing up. And I caught some breaks for sure. But I'd say to those kids, because I know it's a lot that are out there that were in similar spots as me, that y'all can do it. You just got to put in the work and pay attention and just do the right thing, and it'll work out.
Go to Dustin, and then we'll go over here.
Just something with you. Congrats, Rajah. Getting a win so early in the season, how does this change your mindset for the rest of the regular season?
It doesn't really. I just feel relieved, right, to be locked in a playoff spot. Besides that, man, I mean, it doesn't change anything, right? We prepare just as hard and do all the little things right the best way we can each race, and adjust accordingly. So it doesn't really change my outlook for the rest of the season. I definitely feel relieved because I literally haven't won anything since I was racing late models. So I've been really close, and the ARCA stuff I raced over the last couple of years, and obviously a couple of times last year. So to finally get a win, it's been a long time, but it feels special.
What was obviously one of your biggest mentors. Have you been able to chat with him yet?
Nah, but I mean, we will at some point. It's no biggie.
Go over here.
Tom Zaleski, County today. Congratulations, Rajah. As all the chaos was unfolding just before you took the lead again, what are you thinking as you're seeing as you're hearing all the penalties from the other drivers on the radio when they were all falling back? Did you have was that your opportunity, that your moment to try and get to the front?
Yeah.
What was the thinking?
So was those speeding penalties?
Yes, most of them were.
Was the 98 speed?
The 98 was
98
speeding.
said. So, man, I waved off of 2 and I saw he waved. I was like, okay, so he's judging how far he was away from me. Like, I could try to sneak up to him to get to the line. And we're going through 3 and 4, and I'm at my hot point. I'm like, he's still going. So I'm like, oh, okay, I need to just back it down. And I had to give back a lot in my first section or 2 just to make sure I didn't speed. And I was like, no way. Like, I didn't expect that to happen. But I'm just grateful that the work kind of paid off there. I've really put in the effort to be good at the pit road stuff from learning in my Xfinity races to practicing it on iRacing. I'm just glad it all worked out for sure.
Go here in the middle.
Hi Rajah, Crystal Clay from RacingRefresh.com. Can you just speak a little bit more to what it's like to have the support of your family, especially here while you get your first win, and it's such a huge win?
Yeah, I'm really glad that both my parents are here, especially, my dad. I know my sister's watching too, because they've been, my rock since, my dad took me to my first race. Really, both my parents did with my late granddad, and got me that first experience, and really enabled me to put in the work and chase the dreams, like I said, of living by myself in North Carolina. Like, I can't imagine for a mom and for a dad that sent their 18-year-old kid to a completely different culture, a completely different lifestyle, to live on his own, work at a race shop, and be in a completely different environment. But I'm glad they're here, and they've been with me every step of the way. And that's honestly a blessing I've really had is having my parents, my sister, a lot of really good close friends, and others that have helped elevate me and helped me during the tough times and helped me celebrate for the good ones.
Okay.
Brian Twining, Bedford Media Group. First of all, congratulations. I just want to let you know, within the betting community, you've had a lot of supporters these first couple of weeks.
Yeah, it's just funny you say that, because so many people will be like, "Hey, bro, I bet on you tonight, so you better give me some money." I'm like, "Okay, hopefully you didn't put a house on me, but
Well,
we'll see."
let me just tell you, there are lots of people celebrating tonight, so I just wanted to ask you, do you have any special plans to celebrate this monumental victory?
Well, I had a bet with my my tire specialist Peter that I'd shotgun a beer in Victory Lane, but nobody got me a beer. Which I'm not complaining. I don't really drink anyway, but I don't know. Hang out with my peeps tomorrow.
It is Vegas.
I'm going home, bro. I'm flying back. Yeah, I'm a homebody. I stay inside. So, but I definitely just. I know I may seem docile, but I'm just trying to take in everything. Just because, like I said, the last time I won, I won like 2 or 3 races in a row, and I thought it was going to be easy, and then I was struggling for a lot of times and had it close and slipped through my fingers a couple of times. So I'm just trying to take it in.
Go back up here to Jeff.
I want to follow up on that because you joked during qualifying. They said like, "Oh, it looks like you have some dust in your eye or something after you got the pole."
That was totally the truth.
Oh, it
that
was
was
the truth? Okay.
Yeah, that was the truth. I wasn't lying.
Okay, because I was like, "Wait, how come you got emotional for the pole or something, but not?"
Exactly. That's what I'm saying, bro.
Okay.
Like, I mean, that would be kind of weird. I think like this whole race, But I don't know. Yeah, it was dust. I was not lying.
Go to Bob, and then we're going back.
Bob Parker's Fox Sports. I have a couple more. Do you still go to Winston-Salem State?
Yeah. So I'm a senior. Hopefully I don't have any homework anyway. But yeah, I'm gonna graduate in the fall, so it'll be nice to walk across the stage. It'll be after the season ends, so it's great. I can go and see some of my classmates, my professors. But I'm almost done. I got some credit stuff I got to take care of.
Will this make it any easier to get some delay or some?
I hope so. I'll probably ask. I'll just send a picture like, "Yo, I'm a little busy, so maybe I can get some extensions." No, but it's been really cool with having the support of Winston-Salem State. They've been behind me since really I started driving when I was in late models as a freshman there. Supporting me in the Xfinity races and the ARCA car and other things I've done off the track. So it's been great to represent them.
Just finally, what'd you do tonight that you haven't done in a few years since you last won?
I don't know, actually. Like I said, I'm just trying to take it in, just because, it's my first, right? But you never know when it'll happen again, so. What? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't really do anything different. I think the last, 10, 12 races that I've done, I've just kind of try to be pretty calm and just do the race the best I can and not let my guard down. Like Daytona, I let my guard down there off of 2, and that led to all the things there. But otherwise, I think I've just been keeping the same energy, and it just worked out tonight. So now you'll see what happens when I get good stuff. So I'm thankful for that.
Go here.
Mitchell Brewer, Black Hat Sports. Rajah, bouncing off that, you had a lot of criticism after Daytona for the ending of that race. Tonight, it seemed like a very well executed race on your part, racing very clean, passing guys like Kyle Busch. What's it mean to just be able to have such a performance like that after Daytona and everything that happened there?
Man, I think personally it's great in my own mind, right? Because like after Daytona, I got a lot of flack, man, and I really feel like I didn't deserve it because it wasn't something I did on purpose. And similar things happened in the Xfinity race and the Cup race, and a lot of that stuff I didn't really appreciate because it was, again, not something I did on purpose, and it's racing, right? But I think tonight, earning the win tonight, racing clean, like you said, I learned a lot, and hopefully it's just some validation, right? I think for myself it helps just because obviously you have your own doubts, and self-talk is a really important thing, and so it's great to kind of get over that hump a little bit. So I just got to keep going and lean on my circle.
Do we have anything in the press box? Oh, great. So that's a no. Any more down here? All right. Well, Rajah, congratulations on this win. Good luck in the rest of the season, and here's the many more.
Does anyone have a beer? I'm open to beer sponsorships. No, don't drink.